Welcome to my show. Welcome to my channel. This is the one rainbow tribe, the number one rainbow tribe. This is the Rainbow Prophecy. This is home of the blueprints to the Blue Diamond. This is home of the Order of the Dragon Rainbow Crux, Secret Society, the initiation of getting back through the rainbow and understanding what was truly taken away from the people. People are trying to ascend and understand things in this timeline, but there are elements and things, symbols and knowledge, wisdom that must be understood before one is able to transition into the higher realms of returning back to the Rainbow Prophecy. You see the auroras, you see the rainbow, but in the mind of the people, they're not able to comprehend how it is created. And that is the most important thing of understanding the within and without, as above, so below, of the Hermetic teachings, and the teachings that were manipulated over time and over ancient history. What people need to know and what people need to understand is that their symbols, their sun cross, medicine wheel, numerology, four corners, four winds, four rivers, were all corrupted and manipulated during the time of battles and wars, of getting into the temple, of getting into heaven, and so forth. So they who today or in past timelines, we will say, stole the symbols and manipulated the elements of creation, manipulated the sacred water of creating the DNA patterns, because you need the sacred water to create a rainbow, which the rainbow is the code for the DNA. It's frequency, an unknown frequency of a specific hertz, which transforms the water and the fire, the sacred water and the sacred fire, the blood, and transmutes everything into the violet flame. Everything that you know of what you have learned over these years is has been New Age when it comes to the violet flame and the 144, because it's always been there, but it has been hijacked in a way where people really don't know the code to the violet flame, the code to the 144, because it is actually a divine sacred code that one must be initiated into through the frequencies of understanding and going through the mouth of the lion, through the Sphinx of today's timeline, because the stuff that you know of in your mind of ancient history still it's still going on today. It's just that the things were manipulated because you were born out of time with no sacred water of memory of your past lives in all the timelines that were corrupted and that has brought pain and suffering to your soul as you live this reality today. Because the people today, being born in the fire of sacrifice, being born in the lower realms of Mother Earth Gaia, being sent down into the lower realms of confusion, And now we are transmuting and transitioning out of the lower realms back into the higher realms of understanding our symbols, because we must remember our inner path, our inner direction, as above, so below, of where the rainbow comes from. But we live outside of ourselves in the hijacked mind and body of living in this reality. But we know of this inner journey that has been there this whole time, but it has come down to the sacrificing of Buddha and the killing of Buddha and the hijacking of Mother Earth's rainbow, Gaia's rainbow, which is your inner rainbow, because the reflection within and without, as above so below, is the crossroads between realms. It is the cross within the circle. It is the rainbow dragon crux of the 13th dragon bloodline of Mary. So us transitioning from the lower realms into the higher realms, there's a lot that has come back, and it comes down into the DNA and the understanding of how a rainbow was created, because you have to have certain frequencies to create the colors. And like I said, with the violet flame, you have that transmutation, and then you have the transmutation of the to the emerald ray, and you get into the pink Kachina and the pink high heart, and these are what is taking place today. And us, with what is going on within the political scene, what people can't comprehend is, you talk on the light workers and the star seeds of flipping stuff, and bringing back the light, holding down the light. And yes, there is a lot of darkness, and this darkness has been purged out of Mother Earth, and has been purged out of the water, and has been purged out of the symbols, and out of the four corners, four winds, four rivers, and has been locked out of God's kingdom, which is Mother Earth, which is Gaia, which is Father's daughter. So we are flipping the script in a frequency scale where we have gone back into time, the end of the Mayan calendar, and have gone back into all of these past timelines, and have returned and picked up all the feminine pieces that were scattered all throughout the past timelines of sacrifice. Picked them all up and brought them all back into the symbolism as a whole, all the feminine from all over, that represent the tree of life, because the tree of life and all the feminine who are part of the rainbow, the initial rainbow, all had to come back together to create the rainbow as a whole. These are the Pleiadians. These are, very specific goddesses, daughters of Gaia, sisters of Gaia. And, when you look into the Greek times, but it's everything that people look at is outside of them, because they don't have the connection to the gods. They don't have the connection to the stars. They don't have the connection to the universe, because Mother Earth, Divine Mother, creation, Mary Magdalena, Mother of Jesus, what is held sacred is unseen. This is the knowledge, this is the wisdom that is in the ones that are on the gate, the ones who are on the threshold, who understand what is at stake. So there are very specific things that I know when it comes to ascension, and there are very specific frequencies that I hold when it comes to this transmuting ascension. And me, in the locations where I have done my work, um, I am outside of Philadelphia, so I'm handling this location. I am the one who has handled the Serpent Mound. I am the one who has handled the Finger Lakes. I am the one who has handled the Acadian National Park. I'm the one who has realigned the 13 colonies through realigning the water and the poles of the East Coast, and understanding what it is that connects New Zealand to Bermuda, and the feminine power who reside in New Zealand and hold down the light to connect these portholes. No one can see these. No one understands today because it's an elder thing. There are ones in New Zealand who have the maps, ones that go back to ancient times. But on the East Coast of America, and what has been lost here is the key to the whole entire thing. And that's what people don't understand. It's the key that people don't have. It's the key to being able to unlock their spirit and understand the consciousness and what they're really seeing out there. Because the rainbow is within, the water is within, the kundalinis, the dragons, the naga. Everything is within, everything is rising. The rainbow prophecy has already returned. The blue diamond, you just got to find the right person, because everybody out there today running on this galactic stuff and all these fake light workers that have no knowledge of the Nagas, has no knowledge of the rainbow prophecy, has no knowledge of Gaia, no knowledge of the dog star, no knowledge of Buddha, no knowledge of what is taking place today, no knowledge of the priest king, no knowledge of the new regenerated priesthood, dragon priesthood, that comes from within in the Nagas. You want to get ancient, you want to hang out with the dragons, you got to know who the Dragon King is. You got to come within, because you're going to be electrified, because the serpent's coming, the dragons are coming, war's coming. This is the battle. This is the battle. So you want to come within, you want to come and you want to connect and do some grid work, real grid work, and understand what is really below. You got to know Hermes. You got to know the one on the threshold. You need to know the one in the water. There's only one. Everybody else wishes they could be like him. Everyone worships him. Everybody worships Osiris, don't they? They worship Osiris. It's that time. It's time. Dogs of war. The dogs are here. The dog tribe. Hua. So, this is me. You want to know the truth of ascension, you're going to have to reach out. There's no more pussyfooting around. There's no more just accepting the icing on the cake. This thing is coming full force, because the frequencies have come. All the frequencies of ancient history have attempted to come at heaven's door for the past couple years. And every single time they have been blocked. Over the past couple days before this election, they have come hard. Hard. But they're being kicked out of the water. There's no more room for them in the water. There's no more shadows. There's nowhere for them to hide. We have gone into the tunnels. All those tunnels, the serpent tunnels, dragon tunnels, all those places that were there in ancient times, hidden throughout Mother Earth, hidden throughout Gaia. We have gone in, took them out, rid Mother Earth of all the lizards, of all the demons, sent the dogs out, sent the wolves. That's how we do it. Good stuff is coming. We are returning back to the time of what it was beforehand. Before Aztec, before Maya. You can think of whatever you want, but it's a frequency thing. The frequency must be felt first. That's the thing. You can't go through ascension, you can't go into the rainbow without feeling the frequency first. And you must understand your symbols. You must understand your circle, your square, your triangle, your rainbow, your 33rd, your 33, your 8, your 69, your 12, your 44, your 108, your 144, your 99, whatever you want to think. You're 1 through 0. You know, how much do you really know about numerology? How much do you really know about your alphabet? You speak words, but what does it really mean if you can't comprehend what's in your head? Because everything's invisible. So we're coming down to it. This is it. We're flipping the script. And welcome to Dragon Country. Welcome to Dragon Nation. This is Naga Country. This is the return back to the Rainbow Prophecy with the blueprints. Gotta have the blueprints. Do the blue diamond. You gotta have the interdimensional blueprints on how to build a house. You want to build God's house, right? You want to rebuild the temples. You want to rebuild what was destroyed. We're manifesting. The rainbows are already here. You just can't see them because they're in a higher frequency. It's within. It comes out your third eye. But you have to purify your water, transmute your blood, come into the contact of the magic, the Ouroboros. Don't forget about the Ouroboros, the leprechaun, the rainbow dragon. Welcome.